Hey, what's up, everybody? My name's Andy Blanks. I'm one of the co-founders of Youth Ministry 360, and I'm our publisher here at YM360. I lead out on all of our content, and I get to work with some incredible authors, incredible writers, and do a lot of really cool stuff here. It's an amazing blessing. Get to serve great youth workers just like yourself. But I'm also probably the way I identify most as a youth worker. The role that is most meaningful to me is as a volunteer, an adult volunteer. I've been teaching small groups or Sunday school or discipleship groups for about the last 14 years in a local church. I love it. Got a great discipleship group of guys I've been with for several years, and that's where my heart is. And that's why I'm so excited about my most recent book. We've just released Next. Now, Next is a really cool look at helping students sort of tackle the idea of faith ownership. I work with students all the time, teenagers I love deeply, and I watch them struggle at that transition process of taking a faith that is primarily owned by their parents or grandparents or even a youth pastor and transitioning to faith that's owned by them. And when I say owned, what I mean is that they have the most investment in the growth of their own spirituality. And so I've written a book that really tries to help them think through this process, and that's what Next is. Next is a really, really cool 4-week interactive journal. It starts by really challenging students that the expectation that God expects them to grow in their faith, that the idea that we wouldn't grow is really not an option. And then it spends the next 3 weeks really giving them handles on how to do that. The second week looks at their purpose. The idea that if we're going to own our faith, if we're going to take greater faith ownership, that's directly tied into our purpose and how we see our lives. And I help define purpose for students in a really, really cool interactive way that's also deeply biblically rooted, and really walk them through this idea of finding their purpose. Then we spend a week on some next level spiritual habits. And the idea is if we're going to own our faith and we're going to really grasp this, the purpose God has for us, we have to support that with some solid, they're spiritual disciplines. I don't really use that language, but that's what we're talking about. And I really help them do that in a very interactive, again, sort of day by day. Every day is a little different, very practical, creative ways of doing that. Then the last week, we talk about influence. And this is one of my favorite things to talk about teenagers. I say to teenagers all the time, not every teenager is a leader, but every teenager has influence. And we spend the last week of this interactive journal helping them understand how their influence is part of owning their faith. We bring in evangelism and relational evangelism, and again, it's super interactive and really biblical, and it's just a really cool book. I can tell you, of everything I've ever done, I'm as excited about this piece as I've been about anything else, and I think you will be too. You can check it out on our website. You can download samples. Oh, I almost forgot. Every Next book comes with a downloadable small group curriculum, a four session small group curriculum designed to help you use Next kind of as the backbone of a 4-week or 4-meeting Bible study experience. It just adds another level of accountability there. Anyway, I'm super excited about it. If you have any questions, please call us and let us know. I think that you will find this to be one of the most meaningful resources that you can put in your kids' hands. And I hope that you enjoy it and your students enjoy it. Any questions, give us a call, live chat us, email us. We're always happy to help you. Hope you check out Next.